A spot in the quarter-finals of the Nedbank Cup beckons with resurgent Chakuma Chamatsibandila.
Them gaining fitness. If you add Ngema as well, alongside what they're trying to do is to try and build more, way below where the ball was and where the ball was.
Tiberi working hard, the ball's being given away here. Big opportunity for Chakuma. Now it's Menzini tries to curl it.
Yeah, and you know, this is one of the few occasions where Hlanti got down the line and put in a very dangerous cross. In this particular instance, once again, Menzini, you know, is found by himself running at the defense, and he tries to cut back inside so he can get a shot off on his right foot, but still manages to get the foul on the edge of the box, and this is the result of it. To be honest, when I saw this,
we've often spoken of the drainage of the stadium, and I think Peter Mokabastem will be tested today.
Now clearance goes behind. That's Ngema. Hasn't really got himself involved all too much.
It's been missing in action.
Now thought about the first time cross and takes a shot. Well, that one.
Which obviously maybe this will give us a better angle. Ooh. It seemed to land a little bit lower. Yes, the hand was closest to where the ball landed, but further the hands were a little bit into the body. So
Ngema. Still Ngema. Nyamane. Kubeni puts it over. Virgil Fries felt compelled to make a touch there. So another corner to come from Chakuma.
From some range. And it looked harmless. And I guess maybe the leg, the studs, he tried to turn the studs away from the player.
Oh, free kick in. Wow, that's caused Virgil Fries a real problem. Bailed out by the woodwork. It's a rather telling statistic. Swallows yet to get a shot on target, but that is certainly a good effort.
The soaking wet, so he's got to squeeze off. Oof, and that seems to rocket off the head of one of his players. That might have caused some deflection.
Well, he has to defend this free kick. It's put in well. It's so inviting, and it's found the back of the net. The equalizer comes
to the end.
Well, it's a fabulous ball put in, and there's another look. It's the legs that collide. Mercifully, it's not the head.
Yes.
Well, it's like a slip and slide out there. Sipho Sibiya has equalized, but in the process, I think he's done himself some damage. Certainly makes amends, though, William, for the free kick he gave away that resulted in TTM's goal.
Once again, the conditions in the way that even after making the header, he still continues to ski. There's a slice through the wet grass. Can't control himself, can't stop himself. He's dragged all the way to the upright.
Yeah, it's a lovely little touch. Now, Ngele can't get across in. Travali may be able to. Big chance here. And the block is good. Nyamane has it. Opts not to use Ngema. Last moment of the half. And that one is put over by Menzini just seconds before the whistle sounds. Nice play. Again, his touch not quite tight enough. It's the ball broken kindly again from Nyamane. Well, he claims a touch en route to goal.
Could have maybe found the top corner.
Now throwing his body on the line there is Sibiya. That's TTM's next game, incidentally, so back-to-back matches against Swallows. And it is Swallows now on the offensive. Being pushed out a little wide here, but back across and having a go from a man who hasn't really been that involved.
Once again, he picks it up from a little bit of an angle, and there's not enough coming in support, and that's why I opted maybe.
Speaking of slips, there's another, this time from Hlanti, and it's Nyamane who drives forward, gets away from Tiberi. Lays the ball off. There's Manzini waiting. And he's put it away with a superb header. That's outstanding play from Chakuma. And well worth a goal.
It's an almost identical goal to what Swallows scored towards the end of the first half from the set piece. The difference that this time around it was an open play. He kept his eyes on the ball. And I was also concerned that he might have been offside when the ball was played. But clearly, at the time, it's very brave. It's interesting to see who was the defender.
Yeah, it was Sabia
again.
Yeah, so Sabia plays him onside there, where he held his run brilliantly and put it home via his head. Had to stoop for it. Well, played in and just past the upright. Absolutely furious with himself. So the interval has had two pretty decent chances. This the best of the pair.
And with the goalkeeper having a blunder there, Arubi goes out and halfway through he realizes he's not going to get there and stops. And that basically means the net was, depending on which part of the field does the ball hit.
Oh, that's a really, really risky clearance from a man who's been ever so good so far. And a wry smile from Dingane.
He understands exactly what nearly just happened there. But unfortunately, once again, if you're not sure what's happening behind you, you don't take chances.
Well, I think he's also feeling a little sheepish because he's self-aware enough to realize that had that been another player, he would have been hollering in their ear. Now, decent corner and great save by Washington Arubi. To take it from the same side as had to go to the other end, but let's have a look.
Excellent run, nice timing, anticipated well, and connected well with. There's a block that they're trying to create there.
Oh, they just can't get it away. It falls kindly, and it has been tucked away by Vuyomere. Parity restored again. Swallows are level. A quarter of an hour left to play here at the Peter Mokaba Stadium.
And the reaction to get across on the other side. I mean, there's two, the goalkeeper and the defender, all mixed up, and I thought the goalkeeper could have a chance to actually get in there.
Now it's some poor defending. He scoops the ball into the path of Nyamane. He's done well after mistimed attempted clearance from Vuyomere. In the end, it all comes to nothing. The run. Now, Ranti. Reinforcements have arrived. He's chopped it back onto his right foot. And very, very nearly found. Now driving that towards the byline and putting it across and missing from basically point blank range of Sekota. Zay Khamuldin. And that is pretty much bang on 30 yards. And Khamuldin has not been able to test Arubi. That's a decent ball in.
And you're not too sure if there's going to be contact made, as you can see there. I'm not sure it was. Nearly.
There's Molongwane. Oh, lovely, lovely feet. Now Theron takes it from Rakale. Rakale gets himself into a dangerous position. Rans is also waiting just outside the 6-yard box. Molongwane goes down, and the referee points to the spot. A chance to take the lead once again. The trickery of Molongwane has come good. He can't look, he can't look. He never can.
I think he does this most time when there's a shootout. Yes. This is what I thought. May not be the fittest, but I think
as part of that triple change in extra time. And he steps up and has been denied by Virgil Fries. Well, Dylan Kerr, he can't be guided by the sound of the crowd these days. Well, Hlanti will be a very relieved man. It's a clear penalty, clear as day. Molongwane brought down. Hlanti slams the ground. Mapangule tried to slam the ball past Fries and couldn't. He tried to go for precision. He tried to pass it into the corner of the net.
Yeah. Now, actually the power. I think look at how well the goalkeeper goes down, and I don't think even struggle much to get to the ball.
Mokoena delivers into a good area, and that one has not been well connected by Ngobo.
To do that, he needs to drop a little bit deep to pick up the ball. But he's playing it right at the end of the formation.
Cross flung in for Gaza. Khamaldeen tried to improvise an effort. Dingane runs up and blasts that past Fries. Smashed with power.
Yeah.
First penalty.
But this angle maybe will give us a better view. But wow. Right. Straight through the center.
Well, it would have been quite out of character if he was trying to caress that into the bottom corner. So that's power and grit, etc., etc. Now, Khamaldeen, 2 steps up, and he has slotted that past Arubi.
Hard and low, and as much as he anticipated right, I don't think he only decided to go to his right after.
Molongwane makes no mistake.
As I looked, it got lift up. I thought, whoa, that's going to go for the crossbar, but somehow just underneath it.
His standing foot slipped maybe 2 inches. Mokoena, unflappable. He rolls that past Arubi.
Quality, calm. He seems to wait till you see which way the goalkeeper is going to decide to go. His eyes are actually fixed on the goalkeeper and what happens underneath.
Tabarani is denied by Virgil Fries. Twice now, Fries.
Let's look at the upper body sometimes. They tell a story.
And Gaza goes right. The Ghanaian gets it in the corner, and Swallows have capitalized.
Took it well. Took it well. No real power, but once again, it was a question of placement.
Out the run, cool as ice.
Fries goes the wrong way. See, those are the difficult ones. Because the last minute is when the player decides to turn it around.
And in open play for the first time since 2017. Now, stepping up in the shootout to give Swallows a real advantage, and he is denied. We're back on terms. It's 3-all. A roar from Arubi. This tells you how much it means to him that he has denied Fries and put his side back in with a shout.
Height of the ball, very convenient for the goalkeeper. A little bit higher makes it difficult, but even lower also not just a...
Faces down Virgil Fries, and this time he beats him.
Hands down. Power. I went for placement earlier on. This time I'm just going to drill it as hard as I can, and he got the right height to it as well.
Well, Fries for a second time anticipated to keep the shootout going and take it to sudden death. Nyatama has been denied by Arubi. It is TTM who advanced to the quarterfinals. They bring it in to Swallows' tremendous unbeaten run. one that stretches all the way back to March last year. And TTM